Hurricane Katrina, natural or man-made disaster? On August 29th, the massive hurricane makes landfall as a strong Category 3 at Grand Isle, Louisiana. The clouds cleared days later to reveal the absolute devastation left in its wake. 300,000 houses were destroyed, over 770,000 residents were displaced, and broken levees flooded a vast majority of the city of New Orleans. The United States government quickly leapt to its citizens' aid, eager to pour in tons of money. FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, ordered 145,000 trailers as temporary housing for evacuees, costing a staggering $2.7 billion. Yet, FEMA somehow overlooked their own regulations, prohibiting them from placing trailers in flood-prone areas where they were needed most. The result? Tens of thousands of new trailers sat unused at sites like Hope, Arkansas's airport, where FEMA paid $25,000 per month for storage. Out of the few trailers that thankfully made it to evacuees, 42% of them emitted toxic levels of formaldehyde, a cause of nasal cancer because of their rushed manufacturing. What a waste. FEMA also looked to ships as housing for evacuees. A $236 million no-bid contract was signed September 3rd with Carnival Cruise Lines. 3 ships were provided for 6 months, offering housing for more than 7,000 evacuees. On September 30th, FEMA turned down 2 free ships offered by Greece because they had already signed the Carnival deal. At most, the ships are only 30% full, costing taxpayers $4,500 per evacuee, per week, 8 times more expensive than sending them on actual cruises. What a waste. The government also initiated the Road Home Grant Program, one of the world's largest reconstruction plans. Louisiana received $7.5 billion, offering evacuees grants of up to $150,000 to rebuild their homes. Unfortunately, grants were based on a home's market value and not the cost of rebuilding, which awarded more money to those living in wealthier areas. Poorer areas barely received any funds to rebuild, forcing most to abandon their homes. Sadly, 1 year later in New Orleans, only 22 checks had been awarded out of 79,000 applicants. Those grants averaged a mere $68,000. It has been a difficult road home, indeed. So, what should the government's role be? They should provide leadership, coordinating positive efforts on all levels, federal, state, and local. They should have a solid plan in place before disaster strikes, because when the dikes are breached, it is too late to start putting pencil to paper. They should have a clear path to a quick recovery in order to minimize the economic impact to the nation as a whole. Katrina's overall impact? Around $250 billion. How much of this could have been avoided if they had only done the right things? But wait a minute. Who are they? They are you and I. Get involved.